Hey guys, another video coming at you, a little tutorial. Picked up some of these Kuryakyn Longhorn offset highway pegs. You can see the model number there. For the Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero 1700. I'm sure it works on the Voyager as well, and anything with a inch and a quarter engine guard. You can kind of see what they look like here. So I've just been mucking around with them for the past little while. And I've got this guy set where I believe I want it. And it comes with a set of instructions. What I'm using right here is a 19 mil socket. 3/4 seemed to work okay, 19 just seemed to have a little less play, so I like that a little bit better. And I'm working with a 1/4 inch hex key and a 5/16 hex key for setting the hex bolts that are in here. And how I went about it was basically I got my Vaquero blocked up on a 4x6 with a 1x4 and a 2x4 on either side there, and it seems to they're pretty level there, so I don't have to be on the bike. You can see the kickstands off the ground. I feel pretty secure with it the way it is. So basically I sat on the bike, kind of held my feet out in front of me, felt what, put them where I felt was comfortable, riding down the highway there, and, eyeballed it. So I set these brackets and the whole setup to an approximate height, snugged it up, snugged that bolt there up so that it stayed in place, sat myself back down on the saddle, stuck the feet out in front of me again, and felt that was about the right height. Now for me, to match both sides, I took a measuring tape and kind of eyeballed the underside of the engine guard tube there, and I eyeballed over, and it seemed to be about 3 5/8 to the top of the clamp here. So I set that on both sides, and you can kind of see if you look closely. I got some pencil marks there too, not only at the top of the clamp, but right at the center of the hinge pin there. And you want to make sure that hinge pin, the top of that, is facing up. So you might have to swap around the clamps on your Longhorn pegs there. So then you can see how I've got my guys set there. These are really quite adjustable. You can bring the whole thing closer to you, you can get it a little bit further away. You kind of just have to mess around with it, see what fits best for you. So I found that worked best. It comes with some anti-seize that you're going to want to put on top of each fastener. So I got that on the bolt here, set that, got this guy all set up. Basically I tightened this hex key here and then figured out what position I wanted this guy in. You can see they fold no problem. It has quite a bit of play when you get them, and then you just cinch everything up and holds pretty well. So for me, I kind of also had to work around the air intake there too. Let's see here. The good thing about the blocking too is you can sit on your bike and feel pretty secure. So for me, I like that. That to me is a pretty good height, especially when I'm just cruising down the road. It feels pretty comfortable. Make some other adjustments later on, and if it doesn't feel comfortable for me, but other than that, I think it'll be good to go. If you guys have any questions, you feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.